Make a reservation online at ruthschris.com or by calling 800-544-0808.
My 19th birthday in Chicago, and I celebrated it in a jazz club. And I went out 2 nights ago with the son of the guy who was starring that night in the nightclub, and he's now one of the top recording artists ever, and also an awesome producer of albums. And his name is Richard Marx. And the guy then was Dick Marks, who was my vocal coach.
That was his dad, huh?
That was his dad. And I also used to deliver milk in my day job to his house.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, he's not lying to you. Robert Conrad, this is the PM Show, weekend edition with the one and only Robert Conrad. And he used to deliver milk back in the day.
Well, and I loaded trucks.
Then he loaded trucks.
And I worked in the open hearth in the United States Steel.
What's the open hearth?
Open hearth. You feed it, so you melt steel. Yeah, I worked there. And then the job I liked the most probably was on the docks, because I was driving a heister.
What's a heister?
Yeah, it's a little truck. It's got a forklift and.
You get forklift. You probably were a terror with that thing.
No,
and you knew how to handle it, didn't you?
No, and my first wife Joan was a teenager, and we were both teenagers. And she'd take the car, and it was the doors were all open, and she'd drive and sit in the car for the 8 hours while I was working on the docks. So that's a lovely girl, and she passed on a few years ago, but she was a great kid, and I knew her as a teenager. So, having said that, how about talking to Barbara?
Yes, we can talk with Barbara. We'll go right to here at 1-800-336-2225. Barbara, you're on the PM Show Weekend Edition with Robert Conrad.
Hi, guys.
How are you, Barbara?
I've been better. My son gave me another cold.
Oh, wow. Well, get rid of him.
Well, actually, I haven't seen him since Monday, so I think that's a good thing.
Oh, okay. So what's up, kid?
First, I wanted to say that's a very nice shirt.
Oh, well, thank you for that.
We should explain to everybody, we have a webcam during the live show, and you can see it if you're not watching the live show. You go to YouTube and check out Robert Conrad, and you can see segments from the show we do on YouTube, and I think they're actually up on our website at crntalk.com. So you're liking his shirt. We kind of went stripes today. I look like an Easter egg, don't I? I got like a pink and a gray stripe, and Mr. Conrad's got brown and blue larger stripes. It's kind of in a checker kind of a
that's really exciting for those that aren't watching on TV.
Well, that's why I described it for
So what's up,
radio.
Barbara? We got a lot of phone calls, thank goodness. We got to get to them.
I
What's
just
up?
had one quick question.
Go.
It's about your production company that you had. Where
Yes.
did all the ideas for the projects come from? Did they come from you, from other people?
Mostly, I don't know that you want to say this in a humble way, but I'll be honest. They came from me. Yeah,
Well, they were all good ideas.
That's
Thank
pretty
you.
humble.
Yeah, the first one, Coach of the Year, was my idea. We went back to the Illinois Correctional Facility at St. Charles and filmed it inside the facility there, and that was the most successful show of the year, except for a Sophia Loren special, and she didn't beat us, she tied us, and that was my idea, to go back there and talk about a wounded Vietnam veteran who was a football player and could no longer play because of his injury, and he went back. He couldn't get a job working for his old team, so he went and coached boys that were troubled in an institution.
Now, how do you get those ideas? If I could ask a question to follow up on that, they were your ideas, but how did they come to you? Was it something in the news or something you were thinking about?
I mean, I've closed off, but I used to be able to want to do a think-a-thon and say, what do we do next? And then we did Mario and the Mob. That was my idea about an outfit guy out of Chicago who's got a bunch of kids he kind of adopts, and it's a cute little story, and it was just aired a couple weeks ago, and it did well. They all did well, to be honest with you. I'm very flattered that they did, and I thank you for watching them and having them do well. So that's it, Barbara. You got it.
All right, you just answered my other question, too, so you guys have a great weekend.
Get rid of your cold, honey bunny.
I will try.
Okay.
There goes Barbara in Spokane, 1-800-336-2225. It's the PM Show Weekend Edition with the one and only Robert Conrad.
Thank you. Now, and before we talk to Sue, Jean-Luc is another French friend of ours. He came over here to see us, and he's a terrific guy. He listens to the show all the time. It's on early in the morning there in France, and he sent me this magazine, this French magazine, and in it, it's got pictures of my career that I have never seen.
My goodness.
And I'm going to keep it and show it to my grandkids.
So you're on the cover of this magazine, actually.
Yes. So
it's a good picture of you. Now, where was this picture that's on the cover? Describe this for the audience that
No, it was in the train in the Wild West. But there's so many other pictures there of other things that I did.
Look at this. This is great.
Yeah, it was really nice. So Jean-Luc, merci beaucoup for that. And every time I talk French, he talks English. I think there's something wrong with my French. Okay, now, can we talk to Sue, please?
Sue, you're on with Mr. Conrad.
Hi, Sue.
Hi, Robert. Hi, Mike. How are you tonight?
We're
All
great.
right. Welcome to your show, girl. What's up?
Oh, I have a question. I guess it goes along with Barbara's in a way.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, of all the projects that your sons Christian and Shane co-starred with you, what one would have been your favorite?
I don't know. I just enjoyed working with my boys. I think one of the shows I did with Shane, I enjoyed. It was called Glory Days, and it was a true story about an incident that happened between my older son Christian and I.
Right.
And it was about that particular movie was about a father who is too harsh on the son, trying to get him to play sports, and it's a relationship picture, and I really truly enjoyed it. And we had a wonderful co-star. She was a beautiful woman. She was in Summer of '42. Yeah, we need to get her as a guest. She's living in Nashville now,
right.
And she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. I put her in that list I mention all the time with Elizabeth Taylor and so on and so forth. So, how's that, Sue? Is that good?
I enjoyed that movie very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you
and
for
I
watching.
just want to wish both of you and Robert, your family also, a very happy Easter.
Hey, thank you. Happy Easter to you. Thank you.
Happy Easter.
Thanks.
Happy
Take
Passover
care.
to everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so
I
much.
know.
Now, you mentioned Javier there. He sent those pictures, and we promised we were going to hold these up a little bit here on the web. This is you and Colonel Boynton. Is that correct?
That's right, Colonel Boynton.
And these came to us from France. So a lot of the people saying these in. Again, we have the webcam going live in the studio, but you can check these out on the website, crntalk.com. You can click and go to YouTube, and they're all posted up there, so you can actually watch Mr. Conrad as you're listening to it here. After you listen to it on the weekend show on the radio station, tune in and check him out. You can see the man who's dressed. You're ready for Easter. We're both in an Easter garb here. Where are we going next, Bob?
We're going to thank Sue from New Hampshire for the goodies. Okay.
Oh, you got some goodies there?
Yeah, goodies. So there they are.
You got Easter eggs, for God's sake.
Easter Bunny came, and thank you for that, Sue.
The real Easter Bunny came,
Yes,
everybody.
and I like to thank people early, so we get to thank them. After we go to commercial, I want to thank John. I don't want to mispronounce your name. It's John Soder. He sent this book, True Tales, Do You Believe? And did all animals talk in Eden, or was it just us? And it's about talking animals. It's I'm an animal lover, as you probably know, and he was kind enough to send me this book. I'll tell you a little bit about him and about the book. If you're an animal lover like I am, you might be interested. And then we go to Mike in Nevada. Then we go, I think, to Joe in Tennessee and Becky in Mississippi.
And don't forget, you can email us, rconrad@crni.net. That's the email address, the letter R and Conrad, CONRAD, @crni.net. Phones are jammed here. When they open up, we'll let you know. Call-in number is 800-336-2225. 800-336-2225. It's the PM Show. That's Robert Conrad.
That's right.
Homeowners, how would you like to receive a $1,500